And everyone's waiting 2 hours to find out why this kid killed his babysitter, right? I mean, there's not a sound in the theater. Nobody's chewing, nobody's sneezing. The lady next to me's heart stopped 4 minutes ago. And just as this guy finally is about to break down to the cop, Patrick says...
Let me ask you something. A banana's gonna cost, what, a dime? I know. Patrick talked over the ending and ruined the movie for everybody. The guy's a public menace.
A banana's about a dime, yeah?
And they charge me $1.50. I'm in the wrong business.
You're not in any business. I got a private party tomorrow. 350 people.
See? If you were unemployed like me, you'd stay out later. Enjoy life.
Some guys got all the luck.
See you then.
Bye, Woody. Hey, what the what?
Lights out, fag.
Three of them. They didn't even run.
Did they say anything? What did they sound like?
He sounded like a kid. They called me a fag.
We're gonna go now. You just concentrate on getting better, Mr. Mason, okay?
Nurse Thompson, please report to radiology.
That's 5 gay bashings in the last 2 months, Harry. These kids are on a roll.
Well, have you got any leads? Are you trying, or is this just to fill out some report?
Whoa, mister. We're trying the best we can.
Are you a friend of Denny's?
How does he look?
He's in pretty bad shape. Why don't you go see him?
They won't let me. Only family members and police are allowed.
Well, look, nobody's around now. Why don't you duck in? Go on. Official police business.
Hey, thanks.
I know it looks random, but all the victims describe their assailants as having short hair, and all 5 assaults have occurred within a 1.5-mile radius from here.
Norton Military Academy?
Sounds a little far-fetched, doesn't it, Captain?
No, when you think about it, it's pretty obvious. None of these victims heard, much less saw their attackers coming. Plus, their beatings border on the professional.
I thought all these assaults happened past midnight.
Yeah, don't them junior G.I. Joes have some sort of curfew? World War II stories at 7, Betty bye by 8?
Maybe they're going over the wall. That's what you and Hanson are gonna find out.
Oh, wait. What, like cadets in uniforms and push-ups?
That's the job. About time you had a haircut anyway, Pinhole.
Hey, wait, I gotta get my Instamatic.
Aoki, I want you playing decoy at the Milestones Cafe. Pulse will buy you coffee.
What am I supposed to wear?
What you have on is fine.
Harry, gays don't have a separate dress code.
Shaved heads.
Oh, what are you worried about? 6, 7 months, you'll be as good as new.
One more thing, guys. This military school is a live-in situation. No running back here for an update and a slice of pizza. In other words, you two are stuck inside until the assignment's over.
Don't count on it, Captain. They haven't built a school yet that can hold Doug Penhall.
Douglas, Sarah, and Harmon. Starting at 1,000 hours. Mr. Harmon, I'm Sergeant Major Jackson, your company commander.
Yo, how's it going, Jack?
Sergeant Major Jackson.
How's it going, Sergeant Major Jackson?
When you're in uniform, you'll salute.
Who in the hell taught you how to stand at attention?
Tulsa Military Academy, sir.
Well, apparently they weren't up to the challenge. Fighting, AWOL, disrespect to superior officers.
It was a confusing time in my life, sir.
It was last month, Harrison, and confusion is one thing. This is mayhem. You are a screw-up, plain and simple. That stops here at Norton. Do you understand?
Repeat that last part again.
Reveille's at 0500. Does that present a problem?
No, I'm usually getting in right about that time. That's why my parents send me here.
You'll get used to it. Formation's at 0520, breakfast at 0530, followed by room inspection.
You like this stuff?
Been getting up at 0500 since I was 6 years old. I'm third generation Army.
No break.
Classes start at 0745 and go until 1245 when we have lunch. At 1325, we have called to quarters for tutoring or homework. Okay, at 1500, we practice with our athletic teams. Evening formation at 1745, followed by the third mess. Extracurricular clubs are attended at 1830 and go until 1915 when you have study hall. You have free time from 21:15 until taps and lights out at 2200.
Whole 45 minutes. What'll I do with myself? What's the story over there?
Phone bank. We only have 3 for cadets' use, and they're only available after first and third mess. Something wrong?
The school got so many rules.
Rules and regulations are one thing, but above all else here at Norton is the honor code. A cadet will not lie, steal, or cheat, nor tolerate those that do.
Yes, sir.
I see you were once a sergeant major, but you were busted down to sergeant last April. It's a fine rank. I'm going to let you transfer in at that rank just to see if you can keep it. My guess is you can't.
Thank you, sir.
If there's nothing else, you're dismissed.
When can I get a pass in town?
You've only been here half a day. Stop worrying about getting off campus until the weekend.
Who do I talk to about this weekend?
The TAC officer. He'll sign you out at the gate, and you're relatively a free man.
Next.
Why don't you go ahead? I'm still smooth with the commander here.
Harmon, what are you doing here?
I don't know. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get nominated for an appointment to West Point.
Yeah, well, my father says this place will give me some direction, you know?
Can, if you can stay in. Quit worrying about getting off base and start hitting the books. Well, I've got your own instruction. See you around campus.
Yeah, okay, right.
Next.
Hey, look, I gave the tailor my wrong hat size, and I can look like a dweeb my first day of inspection, right? So, I'll catch you later. You keep that seat open for me, okay?
He was a lot different at Tulsa. He was right on the lake. Academy had these boats, right? Uh-oh. Check this doof out. Hey! Did you steal that earring from your mama, little buddy?
Why would I want to do that if your mother gives them to me for free?
This is beauty school or something.
Pick up your tray and keep moving, cadet.
You better start looking over your shoulder, Pinhead.
Good idea. Bad timing.
My old school, we take a guy like that, hold him down, cut his hair off with a hunting knife. So anyway, we commandeer these boats, right? And we'd stay out all day Saturdays. We'd do some sun, we'd do some beers.
Do some penalty tours?
No, man, it was a big lake. They never knew nothing. So then we'd drive into town, check out the local talent, finish up with a sweep of the area.
Sweep of the area?
Yeah, you know, we'd drive over to the dark side of town. Broom sticking out the window, trying to hit the locals standing on the corner.
You think that's funny?
Don't you lighten up, man. It was just a game.
Guy's got no sense of humor.
Not a stitch.
I haven't seen you around before.
No, this is my first time. Real nice place. Good cappuccino. Real nice place. Nice place.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Especially if you can get an outside table. I'm Willie, by the way.
Mom, Harry.
You here by yourself, Harry?
Me? Yes. No. I mean, not really. No.
Am I interrupting something?
No, Jude. You know, actually, I was just talking about you.
Well, I'll leave you two alone, huh? Nice to meet you, Harry. Have a nice evening.
It isn't funny.
Trust me, Harry. It is funny. Are you sure you're not putting out some kind of signals?
Okay, it's about that time for me to patrol the block again.
Happy hunting. Police, freeze!
Come on.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Fine. Go!
They're gone, Harry. They're history. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah. Somebody hit me from behind.
You don't look so good. Come on, let's try to get... Come on.
Harrison, phone call.
Yeah, he's in the hospital.
When did it happen?
Around midnight.
How bad is he?
He's tough. He'll be okay. Look, I want you to meet us at the hospital and bring a yearbook.
I'll try and find one, sir. I have an emergency situation, sir. My brother's in the hospital.
Yes, I know. I just spoke with your father. Seemed like a fine man. Spend any time in the service?
He's a police officer, sir, a captain.
You're from good stock, Harrison. I wouldn't mind meeting your father sometime.
I'm sure you'd find that very enjoyable, sir. Are you sure everything is fine?
Yeah. And just keeping me here for observation.
I'm disappointed, Iokich. You against only 3 combat-trained psychos? What did you, slip on a banana peel or something?
Yeah. Something. Here's one.
Hank Demarest. You know him?
I've seen him around, haven't met him officially.
We'll go back and meet him. Officially.
That's it, Captain. The second guy was hidden in the shadows, and I didn't see the third guy.
I think I got a line on who they might be.
So what, we're gonna bring in Demarest and see if he rolls over on the others?
I doubt it.
Yeah, these cadets stay together pretty solid. Must be something in the food.
No, more like the honor code in action.
Listen, I know I'm new at this and all, but isn't assault covered by cadets will not lie, cheat, or steal?
That's just for public consumption. In my battalion, the code was don't rat out your buddies. Period. Look, fill Pinhole in, and let's try to nail all 3 of these guys if we can.
Hey, by the way, how is Pinhole doing?
Boy's a natural soldier.
Hey! What's your name, cadet? Harmon, sir!
He's new, sir. It's gonna take a while to get him squared away.
Take off your hat. Why hasn't it been cut? Things have been kind of hectic. I want this man's head shining by 1700 hours.
I'll drop him by before guard duty, sir.
If you want to be in the Army, mister, you better learn how to march. What for? I'm gonna drive tanks! You think that's funny? Disrespected officer, you just buy yourself for demerits. But I didn't... All I want to hear out of you is yes, sir, and no, sir. Now drop and give me 20. Got him out, Jackson.
Aye, sir.
I'm gonna have you walking penalty turns till your big mouth drags on the ground. Do you understand me, Herman? Sir, yes, sir! Dismissed!
1, 2.
I think I upset him, sir!
3. Don't be so modest. He's enraged. 4.
Well, for you to give me some instructions in marching, sir!
8. 9. I gotta check duty roster tonight.
Perhaps I can march while you walk, sir!
10. 11. That'll be fine. 12.
15. 20.
You owe me 6 more. It is the duty of a cadet to help a fellow cadet through his training. Don't confuse that with liking you, Harmon. No. When you make a turn, plant the opposite foot and pivot.
Okay, how's this?
1, 2.
Tanks may be a good choice. Column, halt! At ease, Harmon. I'll be right back.
Detail, load up on that truck now. Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Cadet Harmon, I presume.
I hear you're a real artist with the scissors.
Come in with hair, leave without it.
Let me get that for you. There you go. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh. Ralph, I'm really sorry. No kidding. Maybe you got another pair with you?
In my drawer.
Oh.
Back at the house.
Why don't we regroup tomorrow? I'm really sorry about the glasses. I hate when my contacts, fall down the sink.
The chicken wing keeps your opponent face down on the mat for riding time or sets him up for the pin. You grab his wrist, you stick your head in his armpit, your other hand goes around his waist like this.
Guy must have a thing about armpits.
You got something to say out loud, Harmon?
Just admiring your technique, sir.
Good. You can show us what you've learned. King of the Mountain drill.
Looks more like Queen of the Mountain to me.
Can it, Harrison?
Take it to him, Gene. Search and destroy, baby.
Come on,
Demarest. Nice work.
It's all yours.
Eat him up, Demarest. Go get him, Hank. Demarest, let's get him. Come on, boy. Come on, Hank.
Come on, Hank.
Come on.
You have a shot, Coach?
Yeah.
Go.
Now we got something going. Search and destroy.
How about a little kiss first?
Okay, pucker up.
I won, didn't I?
You do that again and you'll pack your bags. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Go take a shower.
Nice work, Harrison.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
At least somebody did.
Listen, most of the guys I met around here wouldn't know a good time if they walked in on it. You any different?
We go by ourselves.
Should be a little more polite, especially someone who can whip your butt. I got my brother's car today. We're riding if you're interested.
Rick.
Oh, sounds good. Where we going?
Into town. A little search and destroy.
You gonna find some women to wrestle?
Even better. Pick you up in 10 minutes. And wear your civics.
Okie doke. Harlan?
How about a little warning next time, partner?
Just listen.
Harrison! Maybe you weren't listening back there.
Harrison, back to quarters.
Yeah, I guess maybe he's not worth the trouble. Parking lot 10 minutes, right?
Excuse me, I have to make a emergency phone call.
Back off, man.
Come on, back to the line.
I got this deal worked out with my roommate.
Hey, you can call your girlfriend right back.
Hold on, man. What are you doing? Look, if you want to talk to your mom, you're going to have to wait. Back to the line, bald head.
Hey, come on, we're all the same.
Right there, cadet.
Cadet Harmon? Come with me.
Relax, guys. It wasn't a toll call.
I can't wait to get to the point.
All right. What's your hurry, man? These are your formative years.
You know, the points get courses in all the great battles. Whole semesters on Civil War battles, World War II battles, even the Greco-Roman wars.
Try for the point, Harrison?
With my record, which is bull anyway, because Patton and MacArthur weren't exactly choir boys.
Yeah, even Patton credited the point with making him a great tactician.
All right.
There's no doubt about it, but that's not what made him great. You gotta be born to lead.
So how do you boys manage to get away with breaking the curfew?
Jackson covered for us the first time. You know, buddy-buddy. And we held it against him all the other times.
It's understanding the motivation behind people.
Uh-huh. Tell me something. Is this the search or the destroy part of the evening, fellas?
Neither. Rick, maybe we should hold off on tonight. What do you say?
Hey, if it's action, I'm in it all the way.
The 3 keys to successful strategy, Harrison. 2 of them. Anticipation and execution can't be taught. They need to be realized.
Just what the hell were you doing in my office?
I needed to talk to my father, sir. All the public phones are taken.
How'd you get in? Through the window, sir. Breaking and entering is a very serious offense.
Technically, I wasn't breaking and entering, sir. I didn't cause any physical damage.
You were trespassing.
Not actually, sir. I have a right to be on campus.
Not anymore, you don't. You call your father and you tell him to get your butt out of here tonight!
Well, let me get this straight. You're kicking me out because I tried to call my father, and now that I'm kicked out, I can call my father? I can't wait to get back to public school. So I guess I don't have to get my hair cut. I love you guys. Don't ever change.
Coming out of the bar.
Why him?
He's a fag, isn't he?
That's it?
That's all you need to know, Harrison. We don't question orders around here. Right?
That's correct, Sergeant.
So what are you guys gonna do? Just beat on his head for a little while?
Tactics, Harrison. We're gonna execute a gambit maneuver. And you're the gambit.
What do I gotta do?
Get in front of him, make him think you're gonna take him out. When he turns around, we'll cut off his retreat.
It's a classic move.
Uh-huh. What if somebody sees us?
If somebody doesn't.
Let's move out.
Run past me. Don't turn around, just run past me. I'm not gonna hurt you. I won't hurt you, I swear, man. Just run.
Retreat!
There he is, that's the guy.
That's him.
Evening, fellas.
There he is.
Harrison, over here!
Get in! You never leave a man in the pit.
You boys know how to have a good time. I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Do what?
Give me a break, Demers. You know what those guys would have done if they'd have caught us?
Hey, they'd have caught me first.
I don't like to see this, Hudson. Little adversity and you're starting to whine.
And so what if they'd have caught us, man? It's just a bunch of bags.
I just think we should shut down.
Because a few gooks accidentally exploited a weakness in our strategy? How else are we supposed to learn, huh?
Hudson's right. We're shutting down until further notice.
Hey, look, I say we...
The order's on up for discussion, Harrison. This is a strategic retreat.
The witnesses said they hauled out of there at top speed.
They got a break too, Captain. The gays weren't about to take any prisoners. They're ready to go after anyone who looks at them sideways.
Great. Now we got a vigilante attitude to deal with. Anybody come up with a description?
Oh, yeah, we got a great one of Hanson.
Is that on the approved list, Aoki?
It's a Heckler and a Koch, 9mm, 13-round automatic.
I know what it is, Aoki.
Just wanted a backup weapon.
The rocket launcher wouldn't fit in his holster. Aoki, don't you think you're taking this a little too seriously?
This is a great gun.
Fine, I'm sure it is.
Look, guys, I got some bad news. Denny Mason died late this afternoon.
So now we're looking at murder.
Yeah, and with nothing to prove it. And if these kids are smart, they're gonna take themselves out of the game a while. Penhall said there's a cadet Jackson who signed in Demarest and 2 other guys the night Mason was attacked. Jackson signed them all in at 11. That's before curfew and over an hour before the beating.
Military guys just can't say no to a good cover-up.
The range's off limits to cadets for another hour, Harmon.
Relax. I'm on visitor status till my old man gets here. I happen to know that 5 days ago, you signed in Adderley and his buddies after curfew.
Look, Harmon, I'm sorry about your dismissal, really. But accusations like that aren't gonna get you reinstated.
That's okay. I already have a day job.
You were masquerading as a cadet?
Adderley and associates have been playing war games. They've been beating up homosexuals for practice.
I don't know nothing about that.
Maybe you do and maybe you don't. Now somebody's dead.
And you came in here undercover? The other cadet, Harrison. You police officer, too? Look, if a crime has been committed, I understand you have a job to do. I won't do anything to impede your friend Harrison from finding out the truth.
Yeah, sure.
It's the way it works.
Well, that's very generous of you. But I was hoping for a little more direct help.
There's nothing else I can do.
Sure there is. Starting with how you covered their butts for coming in 2 hours late.
I stand by my duty report.
Sergeant Major Jackson, do you know how many demerits you stand to get for being an accessory to murder?
I'm sorry. I can't help you. Haven't you learned anything in the time you've spent here?
Nothing I want to remember. Look, somebody's dead. If you don't help, these guys are just gonna walk away from it. Come on, man, is that what you've learned here?
This academy has taught me honor. That is my life. Most of these cadets will never see the inside of a real military academy. But I am going to the point. That's something you'll never understand.
Oh, I understand it, all right. But you're wrong about where you're going. You're going to jail. And all because you won't violate some stupid, unwritten fraternity code.
Maybe. If it comes to that.
I'm telling you, our work done. I appealed to his sense of justice. I even threatened. Guy never even broke a sweat, and he's a good guy.
Are you sure he's only 17 years old?
That's the thing about the honor code. A real soldier, a mature soldier, can weigh the moral side of an issue. At this age, he'll just follow his orders or whatever he's taught to the letter.
Which leads us to Hanson. Jackson knows he's a cop. Figured it out right away.
We're gonna have to bring in Demarest and Jackson and hope for the best. Hanson could be walking into an ambush with those guys.
Jackson promised me he wouldn't say anything.
And you believed him?
Yeah, I do. See, he gave me his word.
His word, Penhall? Are we talking about the same guy that would rather go to jail than turn over 3 murder suspects?
Well, that's my point. I know it sounds crazy, but I trust the guy.
All right. We'll give him a little more time.
You see this?
So?
Sounds to me like this guy's part of a search and destroy maneuver.
We're the only ones who beat up on fags. Besides, it's happened after curfew.
Well, don't tell me, man. Tell the cops. Because after last night's hootenanny, they're gonna be crawling all over this place.
What are you gonna tell them?
Nothing. Harrison knows better than to defy the code.
Hey, what do I know? I was on a plane from Tulsa when all this went down. But if you boys had something to do with it, I believe I'd be getting my story straight. Make sure there ain't nobody on campus gonna say any different. And if it wasn't you, then you got nothing to worry about. Besides, it's just a bunch of fags with it.
What are we gonna do? What's there to do? There's nothing to do.
He's right, we're covered.
You trust Jackson? Think he's gonna stonewall the cops for us?
Jackson's a cadet. He knows the code.
We killed somebody! Hey, what do you want to do? Turn yourself in? The Point's gonna love that. Forget the Point! They're gonna nail us for murder. Not if you stop panicking, keep your mouth shut. Look, it's only a matter of time before they figure it out. I don't even know why we were doing it. But that didn't stop you from tagging along every time. I didn't want to kill it. Buddy. Make it sound like this guy was somebody important.
Shut up, bro. We're going out. At least let's go out like men. Picked a strange place to meet.
I thought you didn't even speak to me.
So Woody, the guy who got beat up, the guy who died, was that the guy that, was that your friend, Denny?
Yes, it was.
Sorry.
So am I.
You gonna be okay?
Sure. I dressed very casually for an officer.
Not an officer.
Just a matter of time. Dad would have been very proud. Second generation military.
Yeah, well, at least it's better than the life that you're doing. I don't understand how you do what you do.
You can't even say it. Come on, Ricky, say it. Say my brother's a fag.
I'm afraid of what happened to you might happen to me.
It's not hereditary, Ricky.
Well, I don't understand it.
Well, I don't expect you to understand it. What you come here for? What do you want? I'm not gonna sit here and justify my lifestyle to my little brother.
I came here to tell you I know who did those beatings.
Who?
I can't give you names and places, but I know who did it.
Why? Were they friends of yours? Were you involved? It could have been me.
I'm sorry, okay?
You already said that. I don't know if you'll understand this or not. Someone I loved died because of those beatings. If you're anything you claim to be, if you're half of what Dad wanted you to be, you do the right thing. You were brought up to do the right thing, Richard Adderley. Personally, I don't think you can.
Come in.
Sergeant Harrison requesting permission to speak to you, sir.
You can drop the bull, Harrison, or whatever your name is. I already told your pal I won't testify against a fellow cadet.
Well, I'm sure your mother'd be very proud. You're the only witness in this case, Jackson. Without you, they're home free.
You're wasting your time.
Did you ever stop to think that just maybe everybody isn't as honorable as you?
Look, you haven't been around long enough.
Hanson.
Thank you. Around here, honor is the only thing that matters. It embodies a special trust and confidence. It's about valor in the face of adversity. It's about courtesies granted a vanquished enemy.
It's a load of crap.
You couldn't possibly understand.
I understand that 3 of your cadets killed somebody because he was gay. And tomorrow it'll be somebody black or Jewish or some other stupid label that makes it okay. Fine. I'll tell you what. You call Commandant McGee, tell him you're gonna need a pass. You tell him you're being arrested for the suspicion of conspiracy to murder.
I already called him.
I got the first 2 rows, you take the rest.
Stand your ground.
Battalion Commander Richard Adderley, surrendering the battalion to you, sir.
I accept.
Sergeant Hudson, Lieutenant Demers, and myself are placing ourselves in your custody, sir.
Surrender your arms. Cadets Adderley, Hudson, and Demarest are restricted to quarters until further notice.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Hey! First, five!
Hello!